Hi guys, welcome to Comfort Life channel. I am so happy to see you here today. In this video, we're talking about the health benefits of Himalayan salt lamp. Himalayan salt lamp is something that is a great addition to your home or house. Well, first of all, it's a beautiful ambient, color will promote definitely a very soothing and calming effect, and will be no doubt a great decorative element in your house as well. So for all of you who want to see what the Himalayan salt lamp looks like, it looks like this. Basically, Himalayan salt lamp is a huge, I think it's a huge rock of salt, and they vary in sizes and colors. And inside this salt rock, there is a small bulb which actually makes this lamp a lamp, and there's a small wood base on top of it, and then the cord. Well, what's great about this lamp, I'm gonna just show you how beautiful it is when it's on. And it's actually bright here, quite bright here, but when it's dark in the room, the light is really very soothing. It's not disturbing, and it's a great addition, when you want to put your baby to sleep but you don't want to have any bright lights. What's great about this lamp is that there is a thing that helps you to adjust the brightness, how bright you want it to be, a little brighter or less bright. But this lamp is actually very heavy, so I will just put it down, and we'll keep talking about the health benefits. Well, first of all, we should all know that there are positive and negative ions in the nature, and the positive ions, it's something that is not really good for our health. And in our house, all the electronic devices, computers, the routers, anything, actually they all produce positive ions, and they are linked to stress, allergies, and many other bad things. Negative ions, on the contrary, they help us to relax, they promote great health benefits. And just for a quick example, you can feel the power of negative ions after the storm, or on the beach, or near the waterfall. Basically, all these things, they have the purest air possible, and a person, if you've probably noticed, you always feel how easy it is to breathe this air, how renewed and relaxed and basically great you feel after you're in the beach, or when you're next to the waterfall, or basically when you go outside after the thunderstorm. Another great benefit of negative ions is the increased flow of oxygen to the brain. Also, they decrease the impurities in the air, basically making the air, the indoor air, clearer. Also, they decrease the amount of germs in the air, so it's a great indoor air purifier. And they also help to reduce the irritation when you inhale sort of different particles that could be in the air, which make you sneeze and cough and can cause the sore throat. Well, actually, why we're even talking about this negative ions? We're talking about it because Himalayan salt lamps, they can generate this negative ions. We also have to admit here is that there's nothing spectacular here in terms of Himalayan salts, and they don't generate them in huge amounts. Well, but they do generate them, that's what matters. And then if you have, let's say, a Himalayan salt in every room, and if you have it in the right size compared to the proportions of the room, and if you preferably put them near the electronic devices, they will still add the great benefit to that. And if you know, negative ions, they neutralize the positive ions. Basically, if you put them near the electronic devices, they pretty much do the job. If you want to have a more concentrated source to deal with the positive ions, you probably need to invest in negative ion generator. Of course, negative ion generator costs a lot more money, and I think that if you have a Himalayan salt in your house, in every room, that's a great thing to know, that it obviously generates the negative ions. Another thing we all need to know about Himalayan salt lamps is that they are hygroscopic. Well, it means that they attract the moisture that is in the air and evaporates quickly on its surface. All this happens because there is a small amount of heat inside the lamp because of the bulb. Actually, if you live in a climate where it's humid, the lamps, they tend to sweat. So that's why I would always recommend you to use some sort of cloth which you put underneath the salt lamp, because you don't want to ruin, the surface the lamp is on. So I normally just use the regular, cloth I think it really does the job really well. Plus, because it's a salt lamp, small particles of salt, they actually will be on the surface. So you want, to stay clean and protect the surface. So I think a small cloth would be a great decision here. The reason I love Himalayan salt lamps is that because it's a low light lamp. As you know, sometimes it is recommended to avoid the blue light after the sunset because it might interfere with the circadian rhythms, and this way it disrupts the sleep hormone. But salt lamps, they are really offering you some soft orange color, which will never disrupt any sleep hormones. So I think it's a perfect solution to have it in a kid's room, for example. Also, this warm orange color might help people who are suffering from SAD, for example, during the long or winter months. This color helps with the seasonal affective disorder. So besides boosting your mood, Himalayan salt lamps will also help you to soothe the allergies because they can purify the indoor air. Well, now, once we know already that the Himalayan salt is something you definitely need to have in your house because it's really healthy and it's really beautiful, I would just give you a couple of recommendations of how to choose a Himalayan salt lamp. Well, if you have a small room, you obviously do not need to get a huge size of a Himalayan salt lamp, but you always need to keep in mind that they are very heavy. They may be, from 7 to 14 pounds. You do need to make sure that from where you're buying it, it definitely states that it's 100% Himalayan salt lamp. And you do need to keep in mind that every Himalayan salt lamp is unique in its shape and color. So basically just be aware of the fakes, because you don't want to spend your money for nothing. Always read the reviews, and I'm just going to show you this beautiful lamp once again. I actually have 3 lamps in my house, and I would love to have one in the kitchen, but in the kitchen, it's actually a very humid area, so it basically sweats there a lot. And actually, if you know that you live in a humid area, but your lamp does, it never sweats, it means that there is something wrong with the lamp, actually. I guess the main purpose of this video was just to make sure that you know that the indoor quality air is also very important for our health. And about just a little note here is that sometimes if you don't know how humid or how dry your house is, there is a device which can help you to identify what the amount of the indoor humidity and the temperature to its lowest and highest during the day. So I think this is also a very good device here because it tells you sometimes you might not really feel well in the house because it's too humid or it's too dry, let's say during the winter months. So you definitely need to be aware of that because the air is so important for us. We breathe in the air 24/7, so you need to make sure that you breathe in a good quality air. So I guess, guys, that's it. I hope you like this video. If you do, please put the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you later.